So we went and had dinner at Harvest at the Bellagio.
Yes.
Because it's just around the corner from the Bellagio Conservatory, Mindy and I have walked by this restaurant hundreds of times. We peeked in the window pretty often. Almost every time we pass it, Mindy says, "We need to eat there. We need to try that place." And we've been meaning to for a long time. It's a very interesting restaurant, and it looks very expensive, and it is at the Bellagio. I guess it's not as expensive as it looks. The interesting thing about this restaurant, how they've reinvented the kitchen aura. In the old days, if you got seated at a restaurant and you had a view of the kitchen, you had a bad seat. You were in the cheap seats. And now, they've made the kitchen an artistic showpiece. The kitchen's in the center of the restaurant, and every single table has a view, and it's all enclosed in glass. It's kind of a chef terrarium. Come and watch the chefs in their natural habitat. It's an interesting twist on dinner and a show, when dinner is the show. Mindy finally pulled the trigger and made a reservation, and we had to come because the Voltaggio Brothers were doing a pop-up menu. That means that 2 celebrity chefs were visiting the restaurant for a few days. They are celebrities, but I had no idea who they were. Mindy was evidently a big fan, and I'll tell you, after tonight, I'm a huge fan also. This is the perfect restaurant for them to do a pop-up, because they also think outside the box and turn things inside out. They turn menus inside out. It's very hard to describe what these brothers do to a dish. They take a menu and they send it down the Alice in Wonderland rabbit hole. And when it comes back out, it's inside out, and it has bright new shiny colors all over it. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but I'll try to show you what I mean as soon as we're done with this tour of the chef terrarium.
I figured we'd start with the caprese. It's a mozzarella ball that looks like a tomato. The meat, we're gonna get the meatball's just like one meatball. I want to get the peas and egg, and we want to get the steak. The macaroni salad's supposed to be really good. What do you think about the macaroni salad? It's got octopus. It's supposed to be really good though. It's got
I like octopus.
It's got octopus, sea urchin cream, and breadcrumbs. Let's live on the wild side and try different dishes. Are they smaller? Are they smaller plates?
So basically, it's going to be served family style.
Okay.
Start from the top, kind of like go from light to heavy.
Okay.
These are going to be like small plates, appetizer.
Yeah.
The pasta dish could be entree or middle course, and then as you get down here, will be a bigger portion.
Yeah, we have lots of things we want to order.
Perfect. Are we ready? Or?
We're going to start with the caprese.
The caprese, okay.
We want to do the macaroni salad.
The macaroni salad.
And the meatball.
Very good.
Peas and eggs.
Okay.
Chicken and dumplings.
Very good.
And the steak.
So what I'm going to do, let's see, I'll do the caprese macaroni salad and meatball first.
Okay.
And then peas and eggs kind of like a middle course, and then chicken and the steak together.
Okay.
That'll be good?
Yeah.
And you good on your tree, or do you want another one?
Can I get the banana one?
The banana one?
Yeah, the whatever, the yellow bird.
The yellow bird, yes.
And the Voltaggio Brothers were there. They were there for...
Did you just shiver?
I know I did. I got to touch them. That was the thrill of the day. Yeah, I can't stop smiling. We'll insert that picture here. Where were we?
Yeah, Mindy had a huge smile on her face.
Voltaggio Brothers, yes.
We got to meet them after the meal and told them, oh, awesome that meal was.
Yes, it really was the best meal we've ever had in Vegas. Every dish was perfection.
It was. And we both tried some things that we normally don't like. We started with the bread.
Yeah. Well, they had a caprese salad, which was a mozzarella ball disguised as a tomato with a tomato base. It was really good. And it went on the bread. And then we had the meatball.
Oh, that meatball was the best meatball I've ever had. Before that, I mean...
It was meatball with pork rinds.
And the pork rinds were
really good.
I mean, have you ever thought about having, what would you call them? Gourmet pork rinds?
Yeah, they were awesome.
They were very delicate.
And then we had the macaroni salad with the octopus.
We got macaroni salad, we got fried octopus, and the sea urchin cream.
Thank you. That was really good.
It was very good.
And I don't eat seafood. It was good.
I couldn't believe Mindy ate octopus.
It had a great char on it. It was really, really well cooked.
Yep, the texture was great.
And then what else? We have something called peas and eggs, which was the best gnocchi I've ever had with snap peas. And Tom doesn't like gnocchi, but he loved this.
I normally don't like gnocchi, but it had just a little bit firmer texture that made it more like a noodle or a pasta.
Those peas were good.
And yeah, the combination of the foods were awesome.
They were
I didn't finish on the meatballs.
Oh.
Moderanos used to be my favorite. And the Cake Boss made a really good meatball.
Grandma's meatball. But they were amazing.
This one was by far the best I've ever had.
And then we proceeded with chicken and dumplings. That had to be my favorite dish. That chicken was amazing.
It was. I mean, it was tender, juicy, and just exploded with flavor.
And then they brought out the porterhouse steak, which Tom loved the steak.
I was amazed at how tender it was. I don't know how long they spent preparing that steak, but it was it melted in your mouth.
Tom loved it. And it came with seaweed potatoes and chimichurri sauce. Chimichurri. Is that what you said? I don't know. And then I
went to school with him.
We had two desserts. We had the tiramisu,
which was very different.
Yeah.
It was very cold.
It's like the mascarpone cheese was like kind of frozen crumbles on the top. It was like the deconstructed almost tiramisu. It was very good though.
Yeah, and the I don't know what the chocolatey parts are, but it was almost like a fudge that goes on ice cream.
And then we got
very different
ricotta cheesecake creme brulee. That was amazing. That was Tom's favorite.
Best cheesecake, best dessert ever.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Cheesecake with the creme brulee crust.
It had
and raspberries.
Yeah, they were really good.
I couldn't eat another bite, but I ate a whole bunch of bites.
We stuffed ourselves.
Yeah, I could hardly move.
I had like 3 cocktails. Tom had 2. We had coffee afterwards. It was a good meal. Yeah, but we had to try. I wish we would have had somebody else dining with us so we could have tried more of the dishes. Because I saw that pork chop look really good. I'd love to have tried the ravioli. There just was no room to.
I was tempted to try the ravioli and the pork chop. I'll bet it was really good, but I was afraid that would take up too much room.
We're stuffed. We are completely stuffed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the best meal we've had in a long time.
It was.
If not,
I can't think of anything where every dish was like perfection. Like, I loved everything about that meal. I went in with high hope, but yeah, Tom had no idea who they were, and so he just went with whatever I ordered, and if Tom's happy, I'm happy.
And they were very nice. Then they came out and talked to us for a few minutes and talked about their new restaurant they're opening in Chicago.
I was pleading with them, please open a restaurant here. So hopefully one day, but whenever they do another pop-up, I'm going to just fly in to eat here. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
If they're ever in town while you're here, you have to go.
Needless to say, we highly recommend.
Yeah, and the prices were really good. I mean, we ordered a lot of stuff, but like your porterhouse was $75. And I can't get that anywhere else.
I think we ate enough food for 4 people.
Yeah, our bill, we had like 5 drinks, 2 desserts, 7, or we have 6 entrees?
I don't even.
We had 6, I don't know.
We'll run down the bill.
Okay. We
had enough food to feed 4 people. Now, our total bill was just over $500. When you include the 2 drinks that we settled up at the bar before we moved to our table. Evidently, the bar and the restaurant are separate. That sounds very high, but because it was such a special occasion, and we don't know when we'd get to taste their menu again, we over-ordered and overstuffed ourselves. We had enough food for 4 people. You could easily cut this bill in half for 2 people and have a great meal. You could lower it even more if you cut out the $150 in beverages that we had. Only I have to warn you, if you cut out the beverages, you don't get any alcohol. I'm just saying. I hope you've enjoyed this video even half as much as we enjoyed showing you the best meal we've ever had. Thank you for watching.
Service was great. Love the restaurant.